Standing at the bus stop, guys, waiting and going down the street, and look at all the leaves falling off the trees. Autumn is here. Well, it's coming. See all the leaves blowing around. Still a beautiful day. The trees are going different colours. Crazy. Hi everybody, just paranormal vlog at the high school. I'm just walking down, that's Liam in at college, guys. He's doing great, my boy. So I was just down at the high school there, just doing a bit of interview for him and things. So anyway, that's Lismahaga High School. It's a beautiful day in Scotland, everybody. A beautiful day in Scotland. I was going to go live, but I've got the chemist to go into, and I don't like doing that to people. Like, I'm only live for like 5 minutes. So this is just a quick video for members. So that's Lismahaga High School. So that's Liam, guys. That's him in at college now on a Monday with the school college, and then he's in another college, an independent college, for 3 days a week to do his construction, and then on a Thursday he's in it doing schoolwork, and then a Friday he's off. So that's my boy's future starting. Liam doesn't want to be in school anymore. He is only still 15, but he's 16 in January. So technically he's only got another 6 months and he's 16. So they've tried their hardest for him to get him into college, because he's just not settling in school. Whenever Liam got a chance to work with his dad there in the holidays, he was out every weekend. So therefore he was earning his own money. So sitting in a classroom now is just not cutting it for him. So hopefully he'll go to college and buckle down and get his construction stuff, and then he'll get into an apprenticeship with somebody. Wally's got a few people he could ask. So is my dad. My dad's got a few ideas, but it's up to Liam at the end of the day if he wants to find somebody that they all know, or find a separate person altogether and go with them. Building wee cottages there, guys, where the old high school used to be. So there. This will just go in members. Look at that old. I've always liked that one. I'd love to stay in an old house like that. I bet it's got a cellar. I would have that top round there as my witchy room. Maybe one day, guys, maybe one day. We can dream. Or look, if we had the old manor house, the church. It would be so special, wouldn't it, to get a chance to stay in something like that. Maybe in the next life. I would love to be able to afford to even pick where I wanted to stay. Never mind be able to stay in a big old house like that. The bank. That's where our bank, guys, the wee van. Look at that, a beautiful view. It's a lovely day in Scotland. Yep, so today I've done all my housework, guys. That's the last 3 or 4 days. I've been up about 8 o'clock. Well, I'm actually up about 7:30, but the time you rally round, the only thing I find is it's a very boring day. And I'm very lazy as well, because once I do my housework, I sit down, maybe even fall asleep for half an hour, and then that's me. I get back up again, do something else, go sit down, watch my phone for another wee while, maybe turn the TV on and watch a bit of YouTube, put some witchy music on, try and get witchy for a little while. I could make up loads of pouches and different things while I've got all the stuff there. But I'm just funny about things sitting around. I don't like my stuff sitting around made. I like it to be made nice and fresh going out the door. I don't want it to sit around. And I'm scared to make up loads of stock in case I don't get it sold. But then again, I could go and do some, what do you call them? Craft things, craft fairs and that. I could go and do something like that. I don't know, guys. That is going to be craft time again soon, where all the tables and things will get opened up and people can go get a table. See, I've no confidence to do anything like that. Something inside me is telling me to do it right now. Something in me is saying, do it, Andrina, do it. And then there's this other wee voice saying, don't be silly, how are you going to get all that sell? You're not going to get up and go to craft tables. This is what I argue with in my head. Yeah, the oldest building in Lismahago used to stand there, guys. And your Nelly stayed in it before I turned to ghost hunting, or it would have been a brilliant place to investigate. Honestly, it would have been a brilliant place. Oh, the trees, look how beautiful they are. This is our big main street. I've not even got the price of a rolling sausage. I need to try and get my act together, guys, and start getting some income. I'm fed up no having money. I've not even got enough money in my bank ever to be able to just go in and say, right, I'll buy myself a wee bottle of juice, a wee cake, or a wee coffee. I've never got any money for anything like that, ever. I've never had it. I've never ever had it. I want my shop to take off so I've got money in the bank at all times and I can treat myself, maybe, you know. I thought I would give you a little frontal. Yeah, it's a nice day in Scotland, guys. So when I got up the road, I've just remembered what I need to do. Every pouch I've put out to go to Douglas coffee shop, I've done just off the top of my head, writing it down on the actual pouch, and then I've copied it 3 times, but I've not took a note of it in my book. So I'm going to go through all the pouches and take a note of everything I've put on the front of them, all the instructions and things. I need to write it all down. And I was also thinking, to make life a bit easier, I'm going to have to put the same on them each time. So I'll write everything down for each pouch, each everything, and then stick to it, you know. There isn't even any way I can flip this. I don't understand it, guys, why you can't flip it while you're live, while you're recording. It's a beautiful day. The World Bank, oh, there's the bank there, see it? The bank. My eyebrows are getting grey. What's that good? I painted all my nails last night, my favourite colour. The amethyst, that's amethyst that's in that. See that there? That's all crushed up amethyst that's in there. and then my lilac. They're my two favourite colours for nail varnish. And then my light blue and my teal is my second, or light blue and royal blue. I'm not buying any more nail varnish and any more makeup until I've used what I've got. Every time I go into Hamilton, I always end up in Boots, and I always end up buying a palette of makeup, and I'm not doing it anymore. Foundations and things I'm okay, because I like my foundation out the Avon. I swear by the Avon's foundation. It's only £8 for a big jar of it, and it's the best makeup you'll ever get. It's the best foundation you'll get, guys. The cheapest foundation is the best foundation, in my opinion, and all you do is put powder on the top and setting spray. The only difference, do you know something, I'll do a makeup tutorial with you one day, right, with all the Avon products, and I'll do it one day with all the now 7 products, and then I'll do it with all the other products, and I'll show you, because I've bought every make and I always end up back at Avon. The only other foundation I like is the Maybelline one. Is it Maybelline or number 7? I can't remember. I'll do it, in fact, today when I put my makeup on, I always put makeup on, usually late afternoon I start putting my makeup on and things. So when I put my makeup on later, I'll do a tutorial. I'll do Avon today and I'll show you how good it looks. And then I'll do number 7 or something tomorrow. And I'll show you the difference. But I find that the Avon's foundation is the best. I suppose it just depends on what you're used to, isn't it? Whatever you start off with in life, you always think is your best. I always bought the Avon because Michelle's mum did the Avon, so we always get Avon off of her. And then when she stopped doing it, I think her daughter-in-law, no, her niece started doing it. So I always get my Avon off of Michelle's family. And then when she stopped doing it, I've got a lady called Nikki I get it off of now. There's always somebody doing Avon. I tried to do it myself, but I ended up just in debt, guys, because I was ordering things I knew I wasn't going to use. So I ended up owing money to it every month instead of making money. So I since stopped that. Because you always think, alright, I'll buy this, I'll buy that. That my commission will only be, then before you know it, you owe £30. So that wasn't any good. Yeah, it's a nice day, isn't it? So Chris has said that we'll go out on Friday. I have to take all my stuff up to Douglas on Friday to the Nook and Cranny. Remember, guys, please check it out if you're in Scotland. Because she does all that homemade cake baking and things as well. I'll show you when I'm up there, I'll do a video. She does all that old style cake and aero cake and all the fancy stuff. She does all that. And I also make these earrings, guys. I'm just got to be putting chips and things on them. I'm just getting my witchy pouches and my oils mastered. Once I know where I am with all that, I'll start the jewellery. I've got a set recipe now for my chronic pain oil. I've got a set recipe now for my sleep pouches. Everything that I've made for the shop, I've got set. That's all my content that I know where I am with, that I know everything I'm doing straight away. All the other stuff that I'll probably make, I'll probably have to make from scratch. Like, I'll have to think of all the content I want to put in it and remake everything. And that is the fun part. That's the bit I like, when I'm sitting on my bed with all my herbs around me and my books and working out what I want to put in everything. That's the fun part for me, guys. I mean, I've got everything around me. and I can just work it all out. Then the second fun part is the actually making it and enchanting it. I showed you the video the other night of me bottling my oils. That bit I'm not so keen on. That's the messy part. But as long as you're organised with that as well. I found it easy bottling that, videoing it, because I was made sure that everything was ready before I started the video. So it made it easier for me. I just have to always make sure that all my packaging is ready to go. So I'm going to make up packaging for everything, and then that way it's all fun for there on, because making the packaging for me is the boring part. So if I can sit and make all the packaging when I'm just sitting about at night watching telly and things, then that'll be a lot better. I'm just really waiting to see what sells. I don't want to make up hundreds of stock and everything and then it just sits there. And knowing my luck, that's what would happen. You know. Right, there's one bus down, so the other bus must be coming up. They pass at Tesco, I do believe. It's hot. Kind of like this fag. My lighter is at 0. Oh, there's the bus there, guys. I will see you all soon. See, there's the bus. Blessings.